The truth is brutal. Some men walk into a room and instantly get attention. They don't speak. They don't show off. They don't chase. Yet people notice them. Women notice them. Men respect them. And most people have no idea why. Because attraction isn't always created by what you say. Sometimes it's created by what you never say. The most attractive habits are often invisible. Silent. Subtle. But powerful. And once you understand them, you'll start seeing them everywhere. The first habit is dangerous because almost nobody has it anymore. And the last one? It's the reason some men become unforgettable. The first silent habit is emotional control. Imagine two men. Both face rejection. Both get ignored. Both hear bad news. One immediately reacts. He complains. He gets angry. He starts explaining himself. The other man stays calm. His expression barely changes. His emotions stay under control. Guess which one people respect more? Most men think attraction comes from confidence. Not exactly. Confidence is often the result of emotional control. When people see that life cannot easily shake you, they assume you have strength. Because emotional stability is rare. Anyone can stay calm when things go their way. The real test happens when they don't. A delayed text. An insult. A setback. A disappointment. That's where attraction is revealed. The man who remains centered becomes magnetic. Not because he's pretending. Because he's in command of himself. And people trust those who can control themselves. But emotional control becomes even more powerful when combined with the second habit. The ability to be comfortable with silence. Most people fear silence. They rush to fill it. They talk too much. They explain too much. They seek approval through endless words. But watch highly respected people. They pause. They think. They don't compete for attention. And because of that, attention naturally moves toward them. Picture a conversation. A woman asks a question. Most men instantly start talking. They ramble. They overshare. They try to impress. But another man pauses. Smiles. Answers calmly. Then becomes comfortable with the silence. Suddenly the energy shifts. Why? Because silence creates mystery. And mystery creates curiosity. People become interested in what they cannot fully read. The need to constantly explain yourself signals insecurity. The ability to sit comfortably in silence signals confidence. You don't need to dominate every conversation. You don't need to prove your value every minute. When you're comfortable with silence, people assume there's more beneath the surface. And that assumption is incredibly attractive. But silence alone isn't enough. Because there's another habit that silently changes how people see you. The third habit is moving without seeking validation. This one separates boys from men. Look around. People announce everything. Every goal. Every plan. Every achievement. Every thought. Everyone wants recognition. Everyone wants applause. But truly powerful people operate differently. They work quietly. They improve quietly. They build quietly. And then one day the results speak for them. Think about the guy who suddenly gets in shape. People ask what happened. Think about the entrepreneur whose business suddenly grows. People become curious. Think about the man who upgrades his life without making announcements. His actions become louder than words. And that's attractive. Because validation seeking reveals dependence. It says, I need your approval. Quiet progress says something completely different. It says, I know where I'm going. People are naturally drawn towards certainty. Especially women. A man with direction creates a sense of security. Not because he talks about his goals. Because he pursues them. Most men waste energy trying to look important. The attractive man focuses on becoming important. There's a massive difference. And that difference leads directly to the fourth habit. Protecting your attention. This may be the most overlooked habit on this list. Attention is your most valuable asset. Yet most people give it away for free. Notifications. Drama. Arguments. Gossip. Endless scrolling. Random opinions. Everyone wants access to your mind. Very few deserve it. Watch a focused man. He doesn't react to everything. He doesn't jump into every conflict. He doesn't chase every distraction. He chooses carefully where his attention goes. And that choice changes everything. Because where attention goes, energy follows. And where energy goes, results appear. People can feel this. A distracted man feels weak. A focused man feels powerful. Imagine being on a date. One man keeps checking his phone. Looking around the room. Reacting to every notification. Another man stays fully present. Listening. Observing. Paying attention. Who feels more attractive? The answer is obvious. Presence is rare. And rare things become valuable. Most men try to impress through appearance. Few realize attention itself is attractive. Giving someone your full presence is powerful. Because it communicates something without words. It says, I am in control of my focus, and that's a signal of strength. But there is one final habit. The strongest one. The habit that ties everything together. The fifth silent habit is disciplined body language. Before you speak, your body already has. People judge confidence in seconds. Not through words. Through behavior. Your posture. Your movements. Your eye contact. Your pace. Your presence. An insecure man often moves fast. He fidgets. He looks away. He shrinks himself. His body broadcasts uncertainty. A disciplined man is different. His movements are controlled. His posture is strong. His eye contact is calm. He doesn't rush. He doesn't seek permission to exist. He occupies his space naturally. And people notice. Even if they can't explain why. Think about the most respected person you've ever met. There's a good chance they weren't the loudest. They weren't the funniest. They weren't the most talkative. But they carried themselves differently. Their presence spoke before their words did. Body language is silent communication. And disciplined body language tells people something powerful. I respect myself. The moment people sense self-respect, their perception changes. Because self-respect creates boundaries. It creates standards. It creates confidence. And confidence creates attraction. This is why attraction often has very little to do with looks. You've seen average-looking men command respect. You've seen attractive men get ignored. The difference isn't appearance. It's behavior. The world constantly teaches men to become louder. Talk more. Show more. Prove more. But real attraction often works in the opposite direction. The strongest men are not always the most visible. They're the most grounded. They control their emotions. They're comfortable with silence. They work without seeking validation. They protect their attention. They carry themselves with discipline. And they do all of it without saying a word. That's the secret. Because attraction is not something you force. It's something you become. When you stop chasing attention, attention starts finding you. When you stop trying to prove your value, people start noticing it. And when your habits quietly communicate strength, confidence, and self-respect, the room feels it. People feel it. She feels it. Without a single word. And that's a level of attraction most men never discover.